Get some analysis on this interesting story. Gideon Levy is a journalist as well as a writer over at Haaretz newspaper. He joins us now from Tel Aviv. Gideon, good to have you on the show. Important day. Now, this deal, without a doubt, probably came as a major shock to most Israelis. Were you surprised?
I was surprised, but I knew that that's the only open way for Gantz. There were only two alternatives, either to join the Netanyahu government or to go for forced elections. And in those times, in those Corona days, this is not a serious option to go for elections. And therefore, I truly believe that Benny Gantz did the right thing, even though he is highly criticized now and he's going to pay a hell of a price in terms of popularity.
It sounds like a slightly complicated arrangement to have these two politicians sort of rotating positions between the speaker and the prime minister. The question is, given their past with 3 elections, how likely is it going to work smoothly?
It will work very smoothly in the first 1.5 years when Netanyahu will be prime minister and Benny Gantz will be number 2. I am very suspicious about what will happen after the 1.5 years. And most of the Israelis don't believe that after 1.5 years, Netanyahu will step down. But you know, we are living now in such an era in which we really cannot foresee anything. We don't know where we will be tomorrow. So I think, as I said before, that's the best deal that could be done right now in those days.
You know Israeli politics better than most people out there. What do you think will happen after September 2021?
What happened in all the other cases in which Netanyahu gave very clear commitments and then chose, you know, in Hebrew we say it's allowed to promise, but it's not a must to fulfill your promises. So time will show, but I don't see him stepping down after 1.5 years. He might go then to elections. Netanyahu will stay with us for many, many more years, I think so.
Okay. I'm putting myself in the place of an Israeli voter. I'm thinking after 3 elections, we couldn't elect a government, or the politicians could not come to an agreement on new politics. I think they're relieved that they won't have to go to the polls for a 4th time, perhaps because of this coronavirus.
Absolutely. The coronavirus is a game changer. Let's face it. People are concerned now only about one thing, and it is really not time for domestic politics, for small politics. That's time for having an efficient government who will take the right decisions. It's not a game, and nobody knows where will it end and how will it end. And therefore, what we need now is a government which will run the country. Netanyahu was not bad at all, and for me to compliment Netanyahu is almost physically painful, but he ran it until now quite in an efficient way, and it's not time to change governments in the middle of this crisis, and therefore I see it as the only reasonable option.
All right, Gideon Levy, pleasure to talk to you as always. Stay well. Thank you very much.